so I'm going to be reading The Philistines Distrust David. So we're going to find out why they distrust him. Then the Philistines gathered together all their armies at Aphek, and the Israelites encamped by a fountain which is in Jezreel. And the lords of the Philistines passed in review by hundreds and by thousands, but David and his men passed in review at the rear with Achish. So they're following behind him. Then the princes of the Philistines said, "What are those Hebrews doing here?" And Achish said to the princes of the Philistines, "Is this not David, the servant of Saul, king of Israel, who has been with me these days, or these years? And to this day I have found no fault in him, since he defected to me." But the princes of the Philistines were angry with him. So the princes of the Philistines said to him, "Make this fellow return, that he may go back to the place which you have appointed for him. And do not let him go down with us to battle, lest in the battle he become our adversary." So they're like, he's going to turn on us. Okay. "For with what could he reconcile himself to his master, if not with the heads of these men? Is this not David, of whom they sang to one another in dances, saying, Saul has slain his thousands and David his 10,000? So they're like, he's killed several of us before. So why should we trust him now? Then Achish called David and said to him, "Surely as the Lord lives, you have been upright, and your going out and your coming in with me and the army is good in my sight. For to this day I have not found evil in you since the day of your coming to me." So he's saying, you've not done me wrong. "Nevertheless, the lords do not favor you." So he's saying, they don't trust you. "Therefore, return now and go in peace, that you may not displease the lords of the Philistines." So he doesn't want them to make enemies. So David said to Achish, "But what have I done? And to this day, what have you found in your servant, as long as I have been with you, that I may not go and fight against the enemies of my lord the king?" Then Achish answered and said to David, "I know that you are as good in my sight as an angel of God." So he's like, I trust you 100%. "Nevertheless, the princes of the Philistines have said, he shall not go up with us to the battle." So he's like, they don't trust you. "Now therefore, rise early in the morning with your master's servants who have come with you, and as soon as you are up early in the morning and have light, depart." So as soon as the sun is rising, depart. So David and his men rose early to depart in the morning, to return to the land of the Philistines, and the Philistines went up to Jezreel. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody trusts you, but there's other people that don't? You know? It's like, I've been in that situation once. Basically, when my sister and her husband got divorced, I kind of felt like the family was breaking apart again, like when our parents were getting divorced. And, you know, I used to, kind of send her stuff on Facebook about marriage and weddings and stuff like that. And just, I wasn't really trying to get them back together. I would just try to express that I was upset with the deal, and I might sound weird to some people, but, because I basically see my ex-brother-in-law like a brother. He's always been nice to me, never been mean, he wasn't really that great of a husband, but, he was a good uncle to my girls. There's worse guys out there, but, putting this out there is probably going to get me in trouble, but I'm 100%. My sisters aren't always good sisters. they've treated me in ways that I would never treat them in a million years. So, it's probably not all his fault. A good half of it is, but I'm pretty sure a good half of it is her fault too. But, it takes two. But, so she thought that I was trying to get him back together. And looking back, I can kind of understand why she thought that. But, and maybe I was wrong for doing all that. But, I don't know, I was just kind of expressing how I felt. But, so after that, she kind of didn't trust me because she thought like, oh, you're going to try and put us back together. And it's like, no, I kind of tried that with my parents whenever they, got divorced and stuff. And of course it doesn't work. So I'm like, if it doesn't work, why am I going to try it? But I don't know. But she never asked me. She never said, hey, are you trying to get it back together? She just assumed, But I guess I assume stuff too sometimes. I don't know. I think we're all guilty on that front, But, that's just kind of what it is. But that's my situation, I think everybody probably goes through that situation, It's like basically the one person that trusted me or two people, was my dad. He trusted me, because I talked to him about it. And, and she forgets this, but she doesn't have anything to do with him anymore. But our dad, he was the one that told me, hey, he's not treating her right. I didn't find it from her. I found it from him. So, and then I chewed, my ex-brother out for it. Because I'm like, hey, you need to treat your woman like she's a queen. Jeez. So, but people forget stuff. Well, I forget stuff too, but, it is what it is. So, but that's my story, and, the other person, of course, trust me, was my husband, because he kind of, I can't say knew how I felt because he'd never been in that situation, but he sympathized with how I was feeling. So, but anyway, so why don't y'all tell me your story? Did you guys ever have a situation where somebody trusted you, but maybe some other people didn't trust you in a certain situation? Anyway, thanks for the comments and the likes and the subscribes.